to Veracious's. Today we are launching our series on sarcasm. Of course, the name will suggest what it means, so you listen to this video very attentively, then you understand where we're coming from. I'm happy that Nigerian government or the federal government of Nigeria has started the disbursement of $5 billion, 5 billion naira to the several states. Of course, it's a good innovation, and that's why I actually respect it and so much value and hold in high esteem the leadership of His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's a great leader, and I must confess. You know, he just disbursed $5 billion to the state government. I mean, you can listen to the video for yourself.
In order to cushion the effect of food shortages across the country, the federal government has approved the sum of 5 billion naira to be given to each state for the procurement of 100,000 bags of rice.
Do you know why I'm very happy? Because the money that has been disbursed has been done in such a manner that it will reach out to the less trodden in the society. I mean, it's very, very important. Of course, there are 36 states in Nigeria, and if 5 billion is what has been disbursed, aside from the Federal Capital Territory, is about 180 billion naira. And that's such a huge sum of money. You know, according to IPs, the total civil servants in Nigerian Civil Service Commission is about 720,000. And if you divide 5 billion, that's 5 billion times 36 states, about 180 billion naira. And if you divide 180 billion naira by 720, it means each worker is going home with a whopping sum of 250,000 naira. Can you beat that? The federal government are actually doing great things. And think of it that every civil servant goes on with 250,000 naira. It's actually going to lessen. It's actually such a palliative to help them scale through these tough times. And again, you notice that the Nigerian student, okay, let's think of the tertiary UTME, that's a Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, popularly called the JAM. I think 2023, JAM published that about 947,000 candidates sat for the exams. I mean, if you divide, that's such a huge number. But however, if you divide 180 billion naira by 947,000 students, you have roughly 190,000 naira. So let's assume the 947 students gained admission into the university. That is such a huge scholarship for them. So imagine paying each student 190,000 naira to start their academic journey in the university. It's such a great innovation. It's such a welcome idea by the federal government, and that's why they've enforced the states to ensure this is used. Again, let's look at another perspective. So according to Premium Times, that's about in February 2023, it was recorded that federal government spent about 400 billion monthly on subsidy. And you see, 180 billion naira has been plunged again. There is a plan to plunge it again into subsidy so that at least the people for the next 2 weeks, at least especially the drivers, so that it can reach out to everyone, are to buy fuel at a lesser price of about 200 and something naira. And that is another great innovation by the federal government, because if $180 billion or naira rather is plunged back into the subsidy scheme, you discover that, well, federal government has actually lessened the sufferings of the people. So you see, the 500 billion has been disbursed to the state government, and I know the government have actually put things in place. They have put structure in place to ensure that this money is channeled rightly to reach the poor, the downtrodden, and the people that have nothing to do in the society. I'm really grateful for the federal government for the scheme.